Hello everybody and welcome back to a PSVR2 news recap, where today we're going over the stuff that's happened in the last week on PSVR2, new game release dates, new game releases, new updates, all of the above, everything you may or may not have missed. So without further ado, like and subscribe and let's get into the last week on PSVR2. First up, we have Metro, as Metro Awakening was demoed at Gamescom and a cryptic new image was put out, with a release date potentially of November 7th being hinted on it on the watch you're seeing on screen right now. If that's the case, November is going to be packed, as Behemoth also comes out a week later. Would be an interesting strategy to release it so close to Behemoth, but it would pack the end of the year with a bunch of good PSVR2 games, so hopefully we get some confirmation of a release date officially soon. As we usually get every couple of weeks, a new No Man's Sky update was released. This is the Aquarius update adding fishing, which essentially works in the same way that Animal Crossing does, in which you sit there, let the fish bite, and then press a button to reel them in. This is a really fun update, and with the new water update that came out a little while ago with the Worlds patch, fishing is now a very serene and relaxing experience, and a stunning experience on PSVR2. There's still some aliasing and rendering issues on the VR version of the game on PSVR2, but we've been told that those are being fixed in the experimental patch that's on PC at the moment, so hopefully that'll come over soon. We have also just got a patch to fix the clouds, so they now look just as good as they did pre-Worlds patch. So everything's looking smoothed out for the future of No Man's Sky, and hopefully we're back up to the same level of visual fidelity that we had before Worlds soon enough. A brand new PSVR2 game also got announced, but this one I have to tell you to err on the side of caution. This is Grand Rush Highway Car Traffic Racing Simulator, which just seems to be one of those shovelware kind of games, to be honest. The flat version has a 1.72 star rating on the PS Store, and yeah, it just doesn't really seem to be anything to get your hopes up about. If you see that on the store, err on the side of caution. You never know, it might come out and be the best PSVR2 game since Horizon Call the Mountain, but I have my doubts. But that has appeared on the store over the last couple of days. Skyclimb also got a brand new update, adding a whole host of content to the game. These guys have worked really hard on Skyclimb since launch, adding a couple of fan requested features and fixes, and now we have multiplayer voice chat in the game, match and bot settings, tons of new skins, loading screen tips, and much more. VR Monkey have done some fantastic work on this game, and I'm hoping that since they're the studio helping to port Ghost of Tabor over to PSVR2, that port will be just as cared for as Skyclimb is, but that update has just dropped on the 6th. I also can now happily confirm that Into the Radius has been sent out in terms of keys. I have got my hands on the game now. I can't say anything about it apart from that, but I am excited to get my hands on it on PSVR2. It's a fantastic game on PC, as we all know, and if you played the game, you understand why so many people fell in love with it when it came out. Into the Radius 2 is now in early access, so once that's done in a couple of years' time, that'll probably head its way over to PSVR2 as well. But for now, we have the first game. Again, can't comment on the quality of the port just yet, but you will be hearing about the game before its launch, which is usually a good sign in terms of embargoes lifting, and I hope you're all excited for this one. Next up, the devs over at Mighty Coconut, who worked on Walkabout Mini Golf, have not been resting at all since the Wallace and Gromit map. They've gone straight on to their next one, which is a Mars colony. This looks fantastic from the promo images, and that's all I really look at in terms of Walkabout maps before I jump in, so I can get a really fresh reaction to it. I'm looking forward to getting hands-on with this one. They're always fantastic looking, and Mighty Coconut have never missed with the Walkabout map, and this is an awesome setting, so I'm looking forward to it. And finally, a photorealistic liminal backrooms horror game called Pools VR is coming over to PSVR2 and PCVR. This looks quite scary to people that like that liminal space stuff. I sure am a big fan of walking simulators like this, where you soak in a load of atmosphere, and if the visuals are as good as the trailer shows that you're seeing on screen now, I'm sure it will be a fantastic looking and hopefully very scary and spooky PSVR2 game. Anyway, that'll do us for today's news recap. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to our patrons and YouTube members, a lot of which we'll be saying goodbye to in a week since a lot of them are gifted. So let's take the time to thank them now. That's Luke Bentley, Phil Irving, Azit Mercer, Ace Gamer, Hippie Pickle, Jin 007, A License to Chill, Sun, WTF, Fat Controllers, Jason Parker, Lamar Hall, Geordie Bandsman, 1164K, Callum Tierney, Mischievous Marco, The Underground Gamecat, Brian East, Elajimbe, D2Y, Underground Stranger Gamecat, The Gamecat, Andrew Ehrenreich, Mark Smith, Ace King X Ping, Joseph Ash, The Legacy of Canecat, Hooked Worm, The Whoosier Gamecat, Outcast VR, Prophecy 777, Test Rate Review, Salvador Wade, FNCS Kieran, Sean Krim, and Goody Gundy. That is a whole load of names. As I just said, a lot of them will be departing in just about a week, but thank you to everyone who gifted those memberships. You're all awesome. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.